Hi guys, go ahead and get into my office. Come on in. We got stuff to talk about, okay? We have stuff to talk about. But before we get started with, these few subjects, because I promise you won't be in the office long, I need you to go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Please make sure that you are sharing this with your family and friends, neighbors, co-workers, everyone. This is my commentary, and I try to give out good information. So please make sure you share this because they might not be getting it anywhere else. But anyway, this first topic, y'all, it's near and dear to my heart. Should student loan debt be forgiven past the $10,000 that Joe Biden has claimed or that he's pledged to go ahead and forgive? Short answer for me, yes. It should. I think he should. He can go up to $50,000. I don't see why he can't go up to $50,000. There are several legal scholars who have said that he can go up to $50,000 with the stroke of a pen. So many people have said he can't do that. Where does it say that he can't? If he can do 10,000, he can do 100,000 if he wants. But $50,000, I think, is a good start, especially because the left and more progressives, if you will, have, they want free education. Shout out to Bernie Sanders, free education. And I feel like this is a start. You have to start somewhere. And I feel like this is a start. When they asked him at his first town hall, the lady asked him about it, and he straight up said, I will not make that happen. And then he went on to say, it depends on whether you go to a public or private university. Personally, I feel like it should be based on maybe income. It should be based on income. I understand the argument that if you went to Harvard or Yale, which is a more prestigious or an Ivy League school that may cost a little more, that you shouldn't be getting, you shouldn't be getting that free education. I understand that. However, it should be income based. There is no one in America, in my opinion, that should owe $100,000 of debt, of student loan debt, but they make, I don't know, $30,000 a year. That is asinine. That's crazy. That shouldn't be the case. Personally, I believe that Joe Biden, the president, I think he's trying to be more centrist. He's trying to be more to the center on this issue because he knows that some people on the right don't like this, and he's been getting a lot of flack for pandering to, or I don't know if I want to use the word pandering, but basically doing a leftist agenda, which I think he should, which I said this in my last video, run it how you want to run it. So I think he should. I do think that he can do this with the stroke of a pen. I do think that free education is a start. I do think that this is a start if we want free education. I know this is on the other end, if you will, but it's a start. I went to Coastal Carolina University, go Chants. Shout out to my alma mater, but I have student loan debt. I make that payment every month, and I hate it. I'm not going to lie, I hate it, but it is something that you have to do, and I'm not going to, front, as the young people like to say. I'm not gonna front. I have a somewhat decent life. I'm not struggling. I make decent money, but still, I do believe in free education. Anyone who wants to go to school should be able to go to school without the fear of being in debt. There's someone I know, he is going back for his master's, but he originally didn't want to go because he didn't want to be in debt. You can't, so you can't blame people for, you know, not wanting to be in debt. So I understand that. Also, President Biden did mention that, you know, he feels like community college should be free. I feel like college should be free, period. That is I do believe in that. And you know why I believe in that? Because I'm going to leave it at this when it comes to the student loan forgiveness and whether education should be free. I'm going to leave it at this. Tupac said it best. We got money for wars but can't feed the poor. And I know that feeding the poor maybe doesn't have anything to do with free education, but in my eyes, in my opinion, it's in the same vein. So we have, when it's time to go to war, I understand. I do want, shout out to all the soldiers, Army, veterans, Marines, shout out to all of the military personnel. However, when it's time to go to war, we don't really have, or when it's time to deploy troops, anything of that nature, we don't really have a right or a left war when it comes to how we're going to pay for this. And so there is a way to do it. We just need to get it done. But let me know down in the comments whether you guys think that Joe Biden, President Biden, let me put some respect on his name, President Biden and the Biden administration should, the Biden-Harris administration should go well beyond the $10,000, the $10,000, the 10K, and go to 50K, go to $50,000. Let me know. My answer is yes. They should. They really should. That would help out a lot. Let me say this before I move on. It would also help out the Black and brown community. Again, I created this channel for everyone, but more specifically and targeted to our Black and brown, my Black and brown brothers and sisters. As I said in the last video, most of us are in debt when it comes to student loans, and we have to make that payment every month, even though we don't like it. And we're trying to, you know, raise a family, take care of a household, purchase a home. A lot of us can't do that. So he definitely should, and that would help out tremendously, in my opinion. Moving along, I said this video wasn't going to be long. Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland was, he is the nominee, Biden's nominee for Attorney General. And so they're going through the Senate confirmation hearings for Merrick Garland. If you guys remember, he was nominated by the 44th president, Barack Obama, back in, I believe it was 2016. Maybe, was it 2016? It was 2016. I think it was 2016 because that is also, I think it was 2016 because it was an election year. And that is when the Republican and the right, they basically said, hey, we can't do this in an election year. And so they held up him being nominated to the Supreme Court of the United States, which is a lifetime appointment. And that is where he should be. But, you know, he'll be, more than likely he will be confirmed as the Attorney General. I think what really strikes me about that is that Mitch McConnell has said that he would support that, but he wouldn't support Barack Obama when he nominated him for SCOTUS, for the Supreme Court of the United States. That really bothers me. Maybe it's because it was a lifetime appointment, if being to the Supreme Court, and attorney generals, they typically, as long as, you know, there has been an attorney general, they typically go when the president goes. So maybe that's why he's saying, you know what, yeah, I'll support it. But I just, that really bothers me because, you know, I don't want to bring everything back to race. But why didn't you support Merrick Garland when President Obama, you know, nominated him? He's still the same guy. You understand? So hopefully that will go through. But that just really bothered me. If you feel the same way, let me know down in the comments. We can talk about it. The next thing is wrapping up. So I am going to do a Q&A. So make sure that you send me all of your questions. I don't care how invasive they are, just because I don't have to answer them. But make sure you send me those questions. I am going to do a Q&A. Seems like I'm really becoming a real YouTuber. But I don't really look to get anything out of this. I do enjoy doing this. So send me all of your questions, so I can do a question and answer with you guys. If you guys want to know more about me and who I am. Also, a good friend of mine was looking at my channel and she said, "Hey, where's part 2 of you doing your makeup?" Here's the thing about that. I specifically said in that video that if that video got to, I think I said not the video, if I got to 100 subscribers on my channel, I would post part 2 of that video. And I have not gotten there. So once I get there, I will post part 2. But you know what? I'll help you guys out. Either 100 subscribers or 100 likes on that video, and I will post it. But as for now, that is it. If you're just seeing this video, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is to you, and God bless.